Hi guys, so I guess this would be like a tutorial for people who have like smaller eyes like mine. My eyes are pretty small, so I know sometimes like you'll watch videos on YouTube and um most of the girls on here have pretty like normal sized eyes. Their eyes aren't hooded. My eyes are slightly hooded. If you don't know what that means, it just kind of means like your crease is defined, like you can see pretty much your whole eyelid, but this area right here, where most people's crease is, like up here, you don't really have like a defined kind of crease there. It's just kind of your eyebrow, and it goes down, and then your eyelid's kind of all the way down here. So you have like this, this big piece of skin here, and the way you put on your makeup is a little different if you didn't have that eye shape. I know you guys are thinking, oh, there she goes with those hats again. I love this hat. Anyway, the color on my lips is Rebel by MAC. And in the video, you're going to see that like my shirt is all the way up here. Do I look like a cholo? I think I look like a cholo. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoy the video. I'm going to be using this little matte quad that I made. I'm going to be using these 3 colors out of it. I'm not going to be using carbon. I only use that for really smoky eyes. This isn't really a smoky eye. So this is like the most natural like eye. This is like for beginners. So if you're a beginner and you're like, I don't know how to do smoky eyes, I'm not into colors, this is kind of what I wear every day. I feel like it's super simple. Anybody can wear this look, these colors. If you're like my complexion, or maybe a little lighter or a little darker or whatever, these colors will show up on your skin without you using like a white-based primer. Is that it? Oh, I do have some other videos that I will film later on, and hopefully they'll be out by the end of the week, because I have some people who've been asking me for videos. So I did this tutorial first because my friend Olivia was asking for a tutorial. Hi, Olivia. My face looks so big. So thumbs up, and I think that's it. And let me know if you guys want to see like an eyebrow tutorial or a contouring or foundation or something like that. Just leave it in the comments below, and I will try to make that happen for you. Alright, I hope you guys enjoy. Hey guys, okay, so I'm going to take this palette here, this matte quad that I created, and I'm just going to be using these 3 colors. So wedge, yogurt, and, I'm sorry, it's brulee, yogurt, and wedge. Sorry. I'm going to take this fluffy blending brush, put it in wedge so that you can't see. Good job. And I'm just going to try and find my socket. So there's my socket. And I'm just going to stick that colored wedges, that dark brown color, I'm just going to stick that in the socket. So the socket is pretty much that space between like your eyeball and your brow bone. And I'm just going to stick the color there for some definition. So I'm just using, like, you can use any old fluffy blending brush, it doesn't really matter. And then I'm going to take this flat packing brush, and I'm going to go into the color Brulee, which is right there. And I'm going to put that on my brush, and I'm going to put that on the lid. So I'm going to I'm going to look down. You don't have to close your eyes, you can look down. Make sure you tap the excess off. And I'm just going to put that all over my lid, so from my lash line up a little ways, not too far up. I'm just going to bring it up far enough so that it kind of blends with that, that first color. And then I'm going to blend the 2 colors together. So I'm taking my fluffy blending brush, and I just kind of blend it, all together, because wedge has a tendency to look really, really white, and chalky, and I don't want it to look that way, so I kind of blend it. Or brulee has a tendency, I'm sorry, I keep calling it wedge. Brulee has a tendency to look really, really chalky, so I like to mix it with wedge so that it's not too white looking and unattractive. And then I'm just going to go back in with brulee and just brighten it up a little bit because I blended it a little bit too much. And then I'm going to go back and blend it again so it's not chalky. So you're looking for it to get to that right, just that right kind of color. And then I'm going to go into wedge again and just kind of go back into my socket and define it a little bit more so that it's a little bit darker, because I want the color to stand out, not too much, but just enough. Okay, so I think that came out pretty good. Then I'm going to take a clean packing brush. That one is from my Tokidoki 24 karat set. And I'm going to go into yogurt, which is a super, sorry, the glare. It's not white. It's like a really, really light pink color. That's also obviously by MAC. And that is going to be my brow bone highlight. So I'm just going to put that on my brow bone and make sure it's visible, but not too visible. So it looks pretty white and scary, and that sounded kind of racist. That's not what what I meant to say. Anyway, so I'm going to put that on my brow bone, and it looks really light and kind of chalky and a little scary. And I'm just going to blend it in with wedge so that I kind of tone it down a little bit. So I blend it out a little. And then this is Lash Stiletto by Maybelline. It might be backwards, sorry about that. Anyway, that's Lash Stiletto by Maybelline, and it's obviously the black color, which is just called Black is Black. And I like to start out with a very, very thin line because I have small eyes, and so if I make the line too thick, if you have small eyes like me and you make the line too thick, you'll have a tendency to kind of cover up it'll look like when your eyes are open that your whole lid is covered with like black when it's not. You want people to see your eyeshadow, like you put work into it, make sure it's visible. So the line's very thin, and I'm just gonna wing it out slightly. Very slight. I never do like extreme wings. When you have an eye shape like mine, that doesn't necessarily work. If you want a little bit more in-depth on how to do a winged liner for a small eye, just leave a comment below, and I'll try to do that. So I just make the line thicker as I go. It's better to start out with a thin line and go thicker than to start out with a thick line and then you have to clean it off and start all over again. So I'm just thickening the line up slightly as I go. Getting a little more product on my brush. And the good thing about the Maybelline line stiletto, sorry, is I had something on my lip. The good thing about the Maybelline line stiletto is that it's a really good eyeliner for beginners, just because it has like a felt tip, so that's why I chose to use it in this video. Usually I will use Black Check by MAC or the cream eyeliner from Mica. I think that's how you say it. It's either Mica or Mika Cosmetics. It's so creamy. I love it. I also use it as a base for smoky eyes. Anyway, that's the finished look. You then would add your mascara. I forgot mine, so I don't have it on. Thanks for watching.